Ira Epstein, and here we are on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025. And boy, what a lot of information you have to digest. First thing we just had the U.S. employment report. Maybe we should go to the data and then revisit this page. So let's do that right now. Non-farm payroll, take a look, up 73,000. In my subscriber video, I put out to people that I thought we could get a number into the 70s, and that's exactly what happened. The employment rate jumped just a tenth, but it did go up. And where's all the big shock in the market? It's in revisions. Look at the June revised from 147,000 jobs to only 14,000 jobs. So there's going to be other revisions. Look at the July government pay, 7,000. The prior was up to 3,000. These numbers are all over the board. And you're going to hear a lot of argument, wrongly so probably, that with the firings and less people that you're getting data that's not great. I must tell you, that's not the case. Go back to 2024, you always get these revisions, and come March, when you get the big numbers, you get another one. What is inflation running at? And that's really going to be one of the questions as well. But anyone want to look at this report, President Trump is going to take to his Truth Social and blast the Fed for being so far behind the curve. He will not take any of the blame for this weaker number off his tariff. So that had interest rates dropping, you wouldn't have had this occur. I'll let you make the decision. We're going to get S&P Global Group with their U.S. final manufacturing sector PMIs. That's going to come out at 8:45. ISM data is going to come out at 9 this morning. Construction data also at 9. And the other big news, and it won't show up that well on this page, but we've now gotten all the tariffs. And the tariffs have come out to be about an average of 15.2%. Countries that don't get a letter, they're going to have a 10% tariff. Most of the other countries did. Switzerland got punished again. They went from 31 to 39%. Something must have fallen apart very bad in their negotiation because I had been under the impression they were going to get a really good rate. That didn't occur. The president said that these new rates will kick in August 7th. Then you'll say, well, that gives everybody time. Let me make this clear. Time is always there. Any country can come and negotiate and try to get their rates even better at any point in time. This is probably going to go on for a very, very long time. Nobody said this is magical and you're stuck here. If you do the things the president wants, you can lower your rate. Don't, and this is your rate. Do something really crazy over this, and the president might raise your rate. So you can have this is what we'll call floating numbers, but the reason it's probably for 6 days is it takes time to get these into place and start collecting them. So you're collecting the old tariff numbers between now and the 7th. On the 7th, the president will be collecting these new numbers as he looks at the market. In terms of does that date that somebody come in between then and make a change and he can revise it. What you're seeing off the employment report, though, is the dollar down 88 points, and this is a 12-point, 13-point rebound, so it's been down about 100, and you're up 114 in the euro. The Swissie's up 100 off this report. Most of the market's getting a rally. The gold market's going to look at this. There are problems. It's going to jump. That the dollar's breaking gives a bid to other markets. So what you're getting now in the bid comes in, that probably is helping with the dollar break in all the metals, giving them a slight bid. The overall impact of the overall stronger dollar move is weighing on the soft markets, giving them a problem. So then we move over to the bonds and notes, and they're all dramatic, 200 point something like that. You're up a full 30 seconds. You got up to roughly actually 30 seconds in the 30-year note. You're near the high. In the 10-year, you're up 24 points. All right, this is not earth shaking one way or the other is what I'm saying to you. Bitcoin spot here where the market it's going to find a base for itself. And on the energies, as you can see, you're down a bit in a number of different products right now. We'll see where they go, but it's just back and forth action. And again, everything affected by the dollar, how this employment report looks. You know the pressure is going to be on the Fed, but I don't think a 4.2% unemployment rate is going to necessarily like what I do think is move in that direction without question. And if you get another report before the September meeting, which you will, and it goes to 4.3, for example, I think that would be enough to get the Fed to make its first move. The question is, does 4.2 go to 3 in unemployment, or does 4.2 drop back to 4.1? And that has absolutely not. 4.2 probably keeps the Fed on hold. So we'll see what happens, but that's my first look at things. I'm Ira Epstein. Remember, you can click up here to get our free offers at any point in time. Be sure to do so. I will be back into the office starting this coming week. So you'll see my pretty face once again as we do. I'm Ira. Have a good weekend.